Well, merry ho-ho to you out there, especially those of you who are thinking about buying a Peloton for your old lady. Yes, and I think you actually should buy a Peloton for your old lady, because it's actually about fairness and equality. And after all, as you guys know, I am a feminist and I believe in equality, so hear me out here, folks. Interestingly enough, the Peloton story is actually a local story. We all know about all this hype about men being insensitive of buying an exercise machine for his wife. Okay, yeah, chuckle, chuckle. But if the shoe was on the other foot, nobody'd be talking about it, would they? Now, interestingly enough, Sean Hunter, he's a Canadian actor who lives here in Vancouver and is actually a gym school teacher in an elementary school. So it's actually a local Canadian story, in spite of the commercial being all over North America. As far as I'm concerned, Mr. Peloton, let's call him, if he wants to buy his wife a Peloton cycle or treadmill, he's actually taking a very big risk. And it's actually very dangerous. I'm going to tell you why. If you buy your wife a Peloton cycle or treadmill and she starts looking really good, after about a year, she's going to be at serious risk of upgrading to a richer dude with a much bigger wallet. I don't know what you're thinking about bigger, but it could be something bigger too. But it's going to be at least a bigger wallet. And you're going to be writing alimony and child support checks for the next 20 years. So Mr. Pelotons out there that are buying Pelotons for their significant others are taking a serious financial risk. But be brave out there, gentlemen. Be brave. And as I mentioned earlier, if the shoe was on the other foot and Mrs. Peloton was buying an exercise machine for her significant other, nobody'd be talking about it, which is very unfair, and it's, I would say, discrimination. After all, it is the 21st century, and men and women are equal. And as a feminist who believes in equality between the genders, I think women should be involved in everything. After all, we have female astronauts, police officers, firemen. Yeah, it's no big deal. I get it. And in my effort to support true equality between the genders, I say the fight should continue to allow female sumo wrestlers. Yes, I've been to Japan. Sumo is very interesting. These are very serious athletes. They eat a lot. They train a lot. They know their craft. And it's a complete tragedy that women can't compete in the professional level of sumo. Lord knows there's enough women out there that can eat enough, train hard enough, and be strong enough. Why not? Seriously, let's allow the females to compete in pro sumo. Are you for it? Thumbs up if you are. And since I'm wearing the Santa hat and it is the season, why not more female Santa Clauses? Yeah, I would get my poop in a knot that women are not participating in that profession. Nothing wrong with it. I did a little history check on that. Back in the war in 43 and 45, there were women doing the Santa Claus gigs because there weren't enough men around to do it. But why can't we just do it now just for the sake of it? After all, men and women are equal, aren't they? So won't you please help end this discrimination against women not being allowed to be Santa Clauses? Hey, I think it's a very important cause. Because I believe in egalitarianism and the equality of the genders, I once bought a girlfriend a nice broom for Christmas. Yeah, a broom. She was a little messy. Yeah, I know, Sonia, you might be watching. You were a bit messy back then. And you did deserve to get a broom. Now, you did get some other stuff, but I thought it was funny. And what's wrong with a little chuckle around Christmas? Do we take ourselves that seriously? So I support anybody who wants to buy a Peloton or any exercise machine or a gym membership for their significant other who happens to be a lady. Nothing wrong with that. It's a gift that keeps on giving. That's the way I see it. It's no big deal. And as I mentioned earlier, you're taking a big risk if she starts looking real good in about a year, because she's going to upgrade. Yeah, it could be very dangerous, but you're a big boy out there and you can make your own decisions. So, Mr. Peloton man, I salute you for buying exercise equipment for the significant other that you love.
Give the gift of Peloton.
Because after all, it is the gift that keeps on giving.